LGBTQIA2+.
And that's superior
community.
to whatever you were talking about there.
Exactly. Yes. So only the cream of the crop are able to live in this government-funded housing. Here's the report on that.
All right.
A plan to build Maine's first affordable LGBTQ plus housing development is kicking into high
community
gear.
college?
The complex is set to break ground in the matter of months next to the Equality Community Center in downtown Portland.
Right.
But as News Center Maine's Zach Blanchard reports, it's about so much more than just a building.
So much more.
For Skip Brushhaber, the Equality Community Center
Nice outfit.
is like home.
Sure it is.
It's the equality
love
Rainbow
and safety
program.
His art is on display here
His
for
art
Pride Month.
is on display.
Wait for him to share his story, the joy, and the pain.
it's actually
That's
very therapeutic for me.
Yeah.
It's very
Says girl.
Or guy.
It's a gift.
No, let's
This
do it.
piece is of his partner Sylvie, a trans woman, an activist, a poet. She died by suicide just 3 years ago.
Sometimes when I'm here,
Not good.
I definitely feel her
it's
presence.
sad.
I definitely feel that,
Her presence.
she's here.
It's stories like Skip's and countless others that make this center so important.
It's very important.
Ed Gardner, one of the founders of the ECC,
is so
is leading
serious.
the effort to take its mission to the next level.
I wanted to be able to give back to that community
Did
that
you?
helped me grow and thrive here in Portland.
He donated this parking lot
Yeah, he
next
wanted to give
door
back,
that
so he
will
gave
soon
him a
be
parking
home
lot.
to the state's first
They paved paradise for it.
LGBTQ plus affordable housing facility. It will include 54 affordable units,
Look at that, it's
cafe,
beautiful.
and critical
Hearing
resources
this?
for members of the community 55 years and older.
You gotta be
Gardner
gay,
hopes
so.
it's just the start.
I think it's important that we keep it going, not just in the big cities, but where people live.
Do you
One of a
think?
kind project
It
is set to break
One of
ground
a
in
kind.
the fall. And already, Executive Director Chris O'Connor says there's a lot of interest.
I bet there
gotten, I think,
is.
55 people within 2 days of
That's
of
fantastic.
being on social media.
Good,
We're at
good.
Pride festivals all across southern Maine this
See?
month, promoting
Oh, wow.
specifically that this housing project is going to happen.
That is
Skip,
wonderful.
It's a project filled with love and
It's
acceptance.
filled with
Yes.
love and
It's
acceptance.
so much more than a building.
So do you
It's a
accept
community.
heterosexuals as well?
people
Is
care.
that the kind of
Whoa,
no?
whoa,
No.
whoa.
Okay,
Zach
I'm sorry.
Blanchard.
I thought he said
News Center,
acceptance, but I guess not.
No,
Project is set to be
inclusion,
complete
I
by
guess
spring
not.
of 2026.
Well, yeah, okay,
It's
no.
largely being funded by donations as well as support from Maine Housing and the
Oh,
City
see?
of Portland. You
Oh,
can learn
good.
more about The
The
project or help
government is
support the
involved
project
in
by
this
visiting
discrimination.
ECCmaine.org.
Oh,
Yep.
that's great.
There you go.
Based on sexual preference.
So when you
Correct.
roll in there and you apply to get one of those
Interesting.
units, like, do you have to be like, and I trust
I
me, I'm
guess.
totally gay.
I guess so.
You got to believe me.
Yeah.
I believe they check for monkeypox vaccines.
Okay, all right.
Come
So
on.
really, all you have to do is say,
How can you
right?
do
If you,
this?
if you want to live there and it's a decent place to live,
No,
then
you got to
could
prove
ju-
it.
Then you could just
You gotta
say,
make out.
yeah, no.
You got to make out with somebody of the same sex right in front of them.
I mean,
have a
if,
guy.
if it gets you a room,
Yeah.
Oh, Jeffy would
They
be
have a
all
guy.
over that.
Hey, no doubt.
Make out
If
with
I
this
get
guy.
a discount, I'll
No
do
doubt.
anything.
I get the corner apartment.
Yes,
I'm
you
in.
do. You have to make out with that guy
Oh, no,
right
that
there.
you have to spend the night if you want the corner.
Honestly, I don't understand how that's legal. How is that legal? You're building a government-funded
How's anything legal?
complex for members of the gay community only. How?
Right.
What? Isn't that based on sexuality? Isn't that what we talk about not discriminating
Yes, it is.
about all the time?
Yes, it is.
So we can discriminate based on sexuality, but it just has to be against the majority sexuality.
Correct.
Okay. All right. I got
You
it.
got it.
I got it.
Oh,
Better-
I'm sorry.
better eyes.
Oh, hang on. I got there's a slight tweak to the story here.
Oh, okay.
So the building, obviously, as you know, is open to LGBT.
Will be.
you-
I mean, it hasn't
yeah.
even started
Plus.
construction
But I mean,
yet.
you have to be 55 or older,
right.
Oh,
and your household income has to be less than 50 or 60%. That's kind of vague of Maine's median income. So obviously.
Obviously.
That's not the only qualifier here, Pat.
No, right.
So you have to go
right.
in there with a pay stub and your birth certificate, I guess. So you got to prove your age
and you have
and your
to
income.
prove your
It's
sexuality.
been quite
And
some
then, you
time
gotta,
since
then
I've-
you make out. After
Right.
you don't want to
Okay.
go in there and just start
Making
making
out.
out higgledy-piggledy.
Right.
Right?
Does
You
it-
want to show that you qualify in the other areas first.
Okay.
Now, obviously, I was born before they gave out birth certificates. But for those of you that have birth certificates, does it say whether straight, gay on the birth certificate?
Yes.
The new ones
Does it?
do.
The new ones.
do.
The new one does.
The
yeah.
new ones actually don't even say what gender you are.
No, you
it's
don't.
just an
You don't
X,
fill it out until 18 years old. Yeah. What gender you are.
After you finally decided.
After you've decided.
No,
chosen what
no,
gender.
gentlemen. You decide when you're 3 now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
3.
Okay.
I apologize.
go
I
and-
thought it was 18.
Refile the paperwork.
Huh. Okay.
We are.
All right.
We fixed it, guys.
We
did
fixed it.
It's
We
fixed.
That's what looking at it with better eyes than that is
See?
all about.
I mean,
It's
they may
about
not even get
fixing
off
all
the
of these
ground,
problems.
Right? We'll see how much money they actually raise.
Of course, they're going to get it off the ground.
They are going to get
And
it.
if
would
they
be
don't,
hateful
then it's
not
hate.
to.
Thank you. Thank you.